That's right. It happened in the rear of this business park you see behind me in broad daylight on Friday afternoon. Several people say they saw the victim get into an argument and try to get away before being executed while begging for his life. Luis Manuel Casillas' two toddlers opened presents Sunday.
Santa showed up, but Daddy didn't.
Still too young to fully comprehend their father's murder 2 days before Christmas.
We don't have a holiday no more. We don't know what the holidays are no more.
Houston police say the 29-year-old mechanic was fatally shot in the head Friday outside his shop off the North Freeway, where friends and family, many in their custom cars and trucks, gathered this weekend. They say one of up to 6 suspects was supposed to pay for a $500 repair, but refused before Casillas was killed.
He begged them, I have a family, just take whatever you want. And they said no.
2 neighboring businessmen tell me they tended to the mortally wounded Casillas after hearing commotion and a single gunshot.
I just received a call that my brother has been shot.
Brother Jose thought it might be a prank Luis was known for, but he and others quickly learned it was anything but.
It's been 3 of the longest days.
Sister Sandy is holding out hope the suspects are quickly caught while grasping her brother's favorite cowboy hat.
I'll be damned if I let this case go cold. My brother will get his justice.
And the family believes they know who the shooter might be. They've shared that information with police. Meantime, I'm told HPD was out here collecting surveillance video and other materials, but so far, no charges have been filed. Call Crime Stoppers if you know anything about these suspects.
Hello everyone, it's Dr. Vasquez, your doctor in criminal justice, bringing you another video on criminal justice topics. So you just saw the coverage of the tragic death of one Luis Manuel Casillas. Luis Manuel Casillas was 29 years old. Unfortunately, succumbed to his injuries this previous Friday, December 23rd, right, in Houston, Texas. So as you can see in the incident, there was a dispute over $500 in between him and 6 other gentlemen. Once the dispute started, Luis started to run, he started to duck, he started to cover, try to bob and weave, I guess, in between vehicles, in between shops. The 6 individuals caught up with him, put him at the final point of disadvantage, placed him on his knees, executed him, shot him in the head. There was some witnesses that came through afterwards and tried to apply some first aid, and then Luis was later transferred to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Well, first of all, if you want to show your support for Mr. Luis, there is a GoFundMe page. So just Google his name, Luis Manuel Casillas, GoFundMe, and you will be able to help him and his family out. So he was a father, he was a husband, brother, uncle, so true family man, all right? So there's always 3 questions that I want to discuss with you, 3 things that I want to talk about. The first thing that stands out to me, and the reason why I picked on this topic, or I selected this topic, was I kept seeing a lot of comments. And one of the comments, the majority of the comments was like, there has to be something else to this story. There's a piece to the puzzle missing. So I want you to let me know in the comments below if you believe there's something else other than the $500. We're going to start there. And I'm a doctor in criminal justice. I've seen people been shot for less before. I see stories, I read things, whatever. If there's a conflict or if there's an issue, I do believe this was over $500, right? I do believe that, you can get into it over for no. I've heard of people getting shot at a Costco over a parking spot at a parking lot. I've heard of people bumping into each other and then a fight breaks out. Someone ends up dying. So no, I do believe this was over $500. Also, with there being something else. If there was something else, and there's 6 people, right? Allegedly 6 suspects. Wouldn't it be my 6 versus your 6? And then this individual, Luis, came by himself. It was during the day. It was at his shop. For those of you that are saying that it's something else, please let me know. What do you think that something else would possibly be? Because if it is, quote unquote, something else, then I don't believe Luis would move like that by himself. I don't believe he would meeting up with 6 people against him by himself. I don't believe that it'd be during daylight. I don't believe that it'd be during in front of his shop. So you let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, the next thing that I want to discuss, the witnesses. Now, I always ask this to my students, and I'm going to ask you as well. Would you get involved? The witnesses. So you've already said you heard something, you saw something. You were able to tend to Luis after he was shot. But why did you not get involved before? That's my question. That's the only thing. And I know it's very hard for some people, you know, in the midst of chaos, violence, mayhem. But I believe you have a duty to your fellow man and woman that if you see somebody in distress, in emergency type situation, call 911, alert the authorities, and then you get involved some type of way. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do we have a responsibility to our fellow neighbor to when they are in emergency status? Should we be getting involved? All right, and the last thing I want to discuss, there's something telling about when you execute somebody, right? What do you think that means? Let me know in the comments below. For me, to chase somebody, to follow somebody, it doesn't seem logical, right? You get into it with somebody over $500. So, you know, is this person, whoever the suspect is, does that mean that this person is comfortable taking life? Was this individual trying to show off for somebody else? Has this person done this before? You know, so there's a lot of things that come to mind. All right, so let me know what you think down in the comments below. All right, everybody, that's your video for today. Again, keep Luis Manuel Casillas. Keep him in your thoughts and your prayers and his family as well. As always, go ahead and support the family at the GoFundMe page. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.